everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is, why would he want a second chance? Why would he really want a second chance? Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. I just wanted to let you know that my new channel, Living Life with Miss Faye, is up and running. And I'll leave a link in the description so you can join me over there. And I'll be sharing some of my tips that I've learned along the way, my routine, things I eat, where I go during the day, and how I live my life alone. So I look forward to seeing you over there. Now to get us started, I did pull a short video. Let's watch this video and then we're going to dive right into this topic. Why does he really want a second chance? Here we go.
PSA to all those people thinking about giving a second chance to that toxic person in your life. A second chance to do what? Oftentimes you guys are giving second chances because you think this is a second chance to do right. The second chance to love you properly. A second chance to actually be that person that you need them to be. But oftentimes you are giving a second chance for this person to have a second chance to hurt you, to destroy you, to misuse you, to mistreat you. A second chance to show you how unspecial you are in their life. A second chance to string you along, to abuse you, to lead you to hell. When you are given a second chance, what are you giving this man a second chance to do? You keep hoping for the best with that second chance, but realistically, what you gonna get is probably what you always got. So when you think you're giving a second chance for him to do better, what if you give this man a second chance for him to do worse?
Okay, you see what he said in the video, and I totally agree with him. All right, now I did pull some information. A person might want a second chance because they genuinely regret their past actions, believe they have grown and changed since then. They still care deeply about the other person and want an opportunity to prove their commitment to a better relationship, potentially fixing past mistakes and building a stronger connection. Okay, that's the that's the general description. But people, come on, people, I believe that if he didn't treat you right the first time, because usually the first time is the most exciting time. When they first meet you, the discovery of who you are and all of that. If he treats you like trash the first time, what makes you think that if he comes back, he's going to treat you better? Why would he? You're not new. See, the first time you're new. And when people get new things, they're excited about it. And they treasure it, and they want to do all good things for something new. But for the second chance, you're not new anymore. You're old news. So why is he really coming back? All right. Now, many of these folks, when they come back for the second chance, now, if they are a narcissist, they're coming back for a second chance. That's pretty much a guarantee, because the narcissist only views you as supply. So it's nothing to him. Yeah, he'll keep coming back as long as he can come back. But what he will do is give you some time after he discards you and he knows that you're hurting and all that. He don't care about that. All right. But what he will wait until you get yourself together again. Till you have your job and you're looking good again, you're standing straight and you're healing from that toxicity that he brought into your life. He'll want to come back and do it all over again because you're a fresh supply then, a new supply. Now, what about a man who's not necessarily a narcissist? Why would he come back? All right. He ran off and left you because he thought the grass was greener somewhere else. Think about this, ladies. That's why he left you. You weren't enough. All right? So now when he went out there, played his little game or whatever, then he found out it wasn't that good after all. Whatever he left you for wasn't worth it. So now here he comes back to tell you, that he misses you, and now he realizes he loves you. Ladies, don't fall for that. No. He was just looking for a good place to lay his head, number one, because the other lady wasn't putting up with his nonsense the way that you have been doing. You got to think about it. The other lady probably did not submit to him the way that you have been doing. So that's why he wants to come back to you. Not because he's remorseful and, he wants to make up for past mistakes. These dudes will come in and the first week, they'll try to be pleasant to you. They would try to be pleasant. But who they really are is going to come out the second week. By the second week, they're going to be treating you the way they always treated you. And there you are stuck. Kind of stuck with them, especially if you are living together, if you invite him back to your home. And I hope you don't. If you break up and you get him out of your home, don't ever take him back. That would be the biggest mistake you can do. And he'll come back and try to beg to come back because you got a place to stay. You understand? And wherever he went, it wasn't that stable. So, yeah, he wants to come back for a place to lay his head and some food to put in his belly. That's what he wants. That's why he wants to come back. Ladies, I believe you shouldn't take them back. I believe if they mess up the first time, that's it. That's it. Now, when I was in relationships, I would stay too long in a relationship. That's why I'm telling you, don't do it. I stayed way too long in the relationship. And I left after I really got fed up. But because of the way that I am, and I am an empath, I took a lot. I took too much from a romantic partner before I decided, this is it. And I mean, for instance, my first marriage, I stayed there 7 years. 7 years of abuse. I just thought maybe with time it would get better or whatever. No, it just got worse. It got worse. And I remember he did ask me, let's get back together. I said, not in this lifetime. No. Because I had given my all in that relationship. All that I had. And it wasn't enough. So that's it. And it was the same thing with the narcissist. I gave it all to him. And it just wasn't enough. So when he discarded me, let that be. Now, I have to confess that with the narcissist, I was bonded to him. I had that soul tie. They say it's a trauma bond. And trauma bonds look like love. They feel like love. But whatever it was a spell that I was under when I was with the narcissist. So it took me a while to break that spell. But during the time after we broke up, I guess he stayed away maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks or something like that. But now this is the funny thing. When he discarded me and left, he only left, got an apartment a block away from me, a block or so away from me. I thought that was odd. But anyway, I could run into him, and things like that. And then he would try to talk to me again at one point. I asked me out to dinner or whatever like that. And I went. I went because I had that bond with him. It took me a while to break it. And although I was getting a lot of intuitive information about him, because during that time after I was discarded, that's when I went into spirituality, because I wanted to understand what was with this relationship, because it was a whole lot different from any relationship I had ever had. And I'd never been bonded to anybody that I couldn't forget after the relationship broke up. So I went into spirituality, and so my intuition started kicking in and telling me things about this man. And I didn't want to believe it. Some horrible things about what he was doing and things like that. I did not want to believe it. So when he would invite me out, we weren't having sex then, but he would invite me out, and then I would go out and talk to him and all of that. And I realized what he was doing was just leaving the door open so he could come and get supply when he needed it. You understand? He wasn't trying to come all the way back, not at that time, but just keep the door open so he can always come back. And narcissists do that with their supply. They never actually close the door. They keep it cracked so they can come back. All right? Don't take them back, because you know they're demons. Don't take them back. Now, men who we won't say that they're narcissists, because some men are not, all men are not narcissists. But it may be a very small percentage of men that you might want to give a second chance to. And I'm just giving a small percentage. You know, I haven't met him, but he may be out there. And some of you may come up and say, no, you know, I gave my man a second chance and we still together and happy. Okay, that's great. That's why I say a small percentage of men that you might consider taking back. But all in all, I basically don't think it's a good idea, because when a man comes back, he's only coming back for something that you were doing for him. Okay? Maybe he decided to come back because, you know, you're cooking. He missed that. You know, he might decided to come back because he liked your sex. He come back for that. You see? Or he might just want to come back because he liked driving your car or living in your house. You understand? But the point is, he's not coming back for you. He's not coming back because he adores you. He's not coming back because he worships you. And he wants to take care of you. He wants somebody to take care of him. That's why he's coming back. Ladies, you got to look at the big picture. The big picture. I was looking at a program the other day. And the ladies on the program, the only thing that, and they were young girls, talked about was having a man and having his sexual organ. You know, I got that. I got, you know, I got a this and I got it. You ain't got that. You understand what? That mindset is all messed up, ladies. Don't live your life like that. Don't live your life like that. You see, that's a very low vibrational mindset when your relationship is nothing but sex. That's all it's about is sex. No. And you don't take a man back just for sex. Not at all, ladies. You got to love yourself and cherish yourself. And if you meet a man and he doesn't cherish you the first time he meets you, then you need to leave him too. Leave him. Because, ladies, you got to realize who you are and what a prize you are. And you do not have to choose a man who doesn't measure up. You see, ladies, it's a mindset that we sit around on our tuffets waiting for men to come around and choose us. Because, you know, that's male supremacy. That's their power. You know, they go around and choose women. But women, you have power. Just because they choose you doesn't mean you have to choose them. All right? But if he doesn't treat you like you deserve to be treated in the beginning, don't take him back. Don't give him a second chance to come back and do you again. Because that's all he's going to do. He showed you who he was the first time. And you need to get that through your head. When you first meet him, he's going to show you his best. Because number one, you're meeting his representative when you meet him. You got to remember that. Yes, that's not real him. That's his representative. All right? And if his representative does not treat you wonderful, something's wrong. And even if you decide to, you decide to go with him, the representative did a good job and whatever, and once it kind of settles down after the honeymoon stage, now he starts treating you kind of stink. You need to get out of there. And you need to leave him. And then don't allow him to come back and say, well, what happened? Well, what happened? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Why? No second chance. No. Let it go. No. Because I believe that if men really want you, they'll almost bend over backwards to have you. That's if they really want you. Now, a lot of women end up with men, and men feel like they could take it or leave you. That's why they cheat. You want a man who cares for you totally and treats you that way, ladies. So the title of the video was, why does he really want to come back? He's not coming back because he's sorry. He's not coming back because he wants to make the relationship work better. He's coming back because of something that you did for him. And he's coming back so you can continue to do whatever that is that you've done for him to do more of. But it doesn't mean that he's going to come and treat you better, because he's not coming back for you. He's coming back for himself. Ladies, I hope you understand the message today. And I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And if you're looking for today's affirmation, the link is also in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.